Welcome back to my channel. I'm Shelby, and today I'm going to talk about interaction with service dogs. So you're in the store and you see a dog, and that dog might be the cutest thing in the world, and you just want to walk up and pet that dog. Or say you're in Walmart or some store that has a deli, and you just want to go to the deli and buy that dog a cup of popcorn chicken and then throw that chicken at the dog. Yeah, someone's done that before. Anyways, they didn't buy her own cup, but they did throw chicken at her. It's ridiculous. So when you see that dog and you're like, oh, cute puppy, come here, puppy. Hey, puppy, I'm going to pat my leg for you to come to me, puppy. Or you're like making all these noises, or you even bark at the dog. That irritates me. I want to bark back at people, but I don't. So I should do it one day. So you see this dog and you really want to pet it. You probably should not. In fact, don't pet the dog. Because now, before I go any further, this video is not to make anyone upset. And if it does, I'm sorry ahead of time. These are just some things that some people don't realize, and I don't know. Show this to your kids. I'm going to do a video one day with my actual dog and like walking and different things like that. But for now, anyways, so you don't want to touch that dog. You don't want to pet the dog. I guess you could look if you want. But don't go pet that dog or talk to it or, anything like that. Because the dog is doing a job. Even though it may not look like it, even though
it may look like she's laying there.
She's laying there not doing her job. Like, for example, one day I was at the chiropractor, and you were not with me, unfortunately. I was at the chiropractor, and my friend and I had my kids, and my dog, her name is Jackie, or if you're out in public, I'll probably tell you her name is something else because I don't want you to say her name. Anyways, so I was paying, and Jackie was laying there, and this lady came up and was petting her. And I was trying to pay, make sure I had my card, and I think I had one of my kids in one of my arms, and my friend was like, you can't pet her, she's working. And the lady was like, well, she's not doing anything, she's just laying there. And we were both just like, at this point, my friend was like super irritated. She was like, just because she's not laying there doesn't mean she's not working. She is waiting for the next command. And that's what I think some people think. If the dog's laying there, they're not working, but they really are. They're waiting for their handler to tell them the next command, like hop up or forward, And if you go and distract that dog, then they aren't going to be there and alert when their handler wants them to do something. For instance, if I was standing at a street crossing and you drove by me in your new hot rod car and thought that the dog was pretty awesome and started whistling out the window and yelling at the dog, she would get distracted. So then if I said, Jackie, forward, and she started going, but there was a car there coming that she didn't see because she was distracted, I could get run over. Especially guide dogs are trained to, it's called intelligent disobedience, and if a car's coming, they are trained to stop and not go, or just flat out not go. So that's a way that the dog could get distracted. And also, you can ask to pet the dog when they're working, and if the handler says no, well, then that's that. But just going up and petting the dog is, the same thing. It can distract the dog because they're supposed to be doing a job focusing on their handler, not the general public, whoever thinks the dog is cute and wants to feed it whatever they want to feed it. My kids even, teaching them at a young age, don't touch the dog when she's in harness. Don't talk to her. My husband doesn't even say her name. He refers to her as the dog or the big black beast. The BBB. I haven't called her the BBB before. before. But anyways, so don't distract the dogs. You can ask the handlers questions like, oh, what kind of dog is that? Where'd you get it? You know, if you're curious. But don't do it to be annoying, please. Because that just, anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, so if you see a guide dog, they have a harness, and her harness is actually not in here, or else I would show you what it looks like. But you don't touch the harness or leash. That is the handler's job, to touch the harness and leash. Even if you want to pick up the harness and give it to the handler, that's not something that you should do. So these are my quick tips on interacting with a service animal, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks.